Hey, we're live. Welcome back to Pink's Garage. If you're here, you're here. If you're not here. You're somewhere else. Oh, welcome to Sunday evening. It's a lazy day, Sunday, although it wasn't super lazy for me since I was on the road for like 4 hours today. Drove down to see my wife, and then I accidentally turned the TV to the wrong thing. Yeah, I drove down to see my wife today. So I spent 2 hours driving there, 2 hours driving back, and about 2 hours there. So 6 hour trip to see her for 2 hours. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Welcome in. So I'm tired today, and I came home and I actually had to take a nap because I was so tired. I don't know how you do the driving, Mike. I just can't do it. Also, did not help today that when I left this morning, I totally forgot to take any of my pain medication. And hey, Karma, how's it going? And my leg and my back were killing me by the time I got there. And since I didn't have any with me, I had to wait until I got home to take it at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. At that point, I took the meds and I had to lie down because I was in a little more pain than I'm used to. Watching a movie at work, anything good? But yeah, I'm experiencing more pain now because I got off. Oh, thanks for stopping by. But I got off my rhythm of my medications, and that just screws it all up. So let's see what time. 7. It's only been 4 hours, so it's not time to take anymore. But my leg is on fire right now, and I got a dog down at my feet eating a bone, so I can't stretch my leg out like I'd like to because she won't move. But oh, I know I didn't. Don't think I did this yet. Taste Club Paradise. That sounds familiar. She's definitely a stubborn dog. She's a husky. So that's just part of who they are, I think. Let's see if I can pin that. Done. There it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one. Yeah. With Robin Williams. Okay, I've seen it, but I don't remember it that well because it's old. And if I saw it, I saw it back in the day. uh, mm. Yeah, I had scheduled this one yesterday. Decided I'd do one day, see if maybe Charlie'd show up again. He tried to run a live stream last night, but he was showing his guns off and they blocked his channel, which is kind of BS because I know there's tons of gun channels out there. Where you live, you can't have them. What do you mean you can't have a hut? Is it a rental or what stops you from having a husky where you live? Not enough room for them? Yeah, it came out in '86. Yeah. I could have texted him. I guess I could have done that too. We were texting last night. That's how I found out they blocked his channel. He was trying to load up a new live stream when they blocked it out, and he couldn't get into his channel anymore. Oh, mobile harm part. Excuse me. Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, huskies don't do well on those because they like to make noise and they like to be obstinate and they like to have lots of room to run and play. And she has all of those things, and she's a small one. She's just a small red husky. She's not even a big one because she's only one by herself. She doesn't make as much noise as, say, 2 or 3 of them would. I know that if you have more than one, they tend to feed on each other when it comes to the howling and making noise. A funny story about a year ago or 2 years ago, I'm sorry. 2 years ago when we first moved here and we were staying at Airbnb, our neighbor next to us at the Airbnb had like 6 huskies in the backyard. So they had a lot of noise back there. But they all lived outside. They had their backyard set up as small as it was. They had it set up real nice with a big dog run, and then they had partitioned area with real nice dog houses for them to stay in. It was set up pretty well for as little as the yard was. I mean, it was in town in Florence, but yeah, it was. They were all black and white ones. Ours is red. Um, we really didn't pick this dog out. She kind of just got thrust upon us, kind of like Fozzie Bear did, you know. But I didn't want her. I didn't, and now I don't know what I'd do without her. When she came in, it was right before we lost my other dog, which was sad, and maybe I blamed her a little bit. But the other one got sick. Nothing this one did. She's just being herself. Usually she sits up here on the couch next to me. Right now she's sitting on the floor right in front of me. Go Fast is sick. Oh, I'm sorry. Figures he's sick. He's on it. He's got days off because he's waiting for his truck to get repaired. So best time to get sick. That's what happens to me. I like cats too. I have 2 cats. I wish they could just. What's up, Bama? I just wish they could be out here in the rest of the house. But this dog. So the one cat this dog gets along with, and they chase. She chases her, but only when the cat wants her to. But the other cat, she just doesn't get along with, and the German Shepherd doesn't like cats at all. Apparently, even though the cats were in the house when she first came into our house as a puppy, and in the other house we didn't separate them. We just, I could go back. I could take the. Problem is, so we've got the gate up because the cat's water is a live fountain that works in the bathroom. So when they stand in front of it, the water comes on. They drink water. So the bathroom is, where the block off gate is, right in front of the bathroom. And then there's the other 2 rooms in the back. There's the laundry room and then the other second bedroom. And they have full rent of that whole area of the house. Now, Mia, the younger cat, she can jump over the fence and she does it all the time. She's actually usually in the kitchen. And the dogs will leave her alone when she's in there. She sits up in one spot on the counter, which is the one spot I don't mind. Anywhere else on the counter, she's not allowed. Got to know you wanted to follow you all over. Oh, yeah, Reggie. But a water cooler designed for cats, yeah, that's perfect. But we used to do the bowl thing for the cats. They just don't like it. They don't like water bowls. They like fresh or running or moving water. They don't like water that just sits there in a bowl and gets dirty, because if they have a bowl, my one cat's going to clean her paws off in it, and the bowl's going to be filthy. So, it's not great. She will literally clean her paws off in it. You love other people's dogs. Yeah, that's the way some people are. They don't hate dogs, but they just don't want one. And cats are much easier. And if we need to leave for a couple of days, the cats are fine by themselves. The automatic litter box will take care of itself for a few days, and just put an extra food bowl out, and they're fine. Or we should get one of those auto feeders for the cats. We never got them one before, and I don't know why we never did, because they don't eat that much. And they have a full bowl of food all the time. They don't eat a lot, and they're not fed like our dogs are fed twice a day. They get fed twice a day, at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Dogs are a lot of work. They really are. I love dogs, and they are a lot of work, unfortunately, especially when you have one that you have to lock up when you leave, because she will eat everything. Oh, that's just mean. But yeah, my German Shepherd likes to treat the cats like squeeze toys because she found out if she squeezes them hard enough, they make a noise. She's never really tried to hurt them. She just likes playing with them. But I'd be afraid because German Shepherds are known to eat cats. I mean, it's a thing, and I don't want that to happen to my cat. So we protect them. I just miss having them in here all the time. So when the dogs are outside for like on a nice day when the yard's not muddy like it is right now because it rained all day today and it's probably still raining, is I open the gate and the cats come in here and Roxy, our older cat who's a little over 8 years old, she'll come up here and she'll sit next to me or sit on my lap and she loves being petted and she's super soft. She's a great cat. I like Roxy. Mia, on the other hand, doesn't like to be touched most of the time. Every now and then you can scratch her on the ear or behind the ear, and that's about it. You get about 2 seconds of that, and then she's done with you. So, cat was mean as hell. That cat probably deserved what it got then. I used to have a cat that was pretty mean. It was part Siamese. 49. Oh, you're up in Yakima. Huh, nice. It's warm. It's warm right now, but it's also earlier there. It's only what 5 o'clock. And it's 42 here right now. It's just cold and rainy today. So, oh, gotta quit turning to look at that thing back there without turning my whole body because twisting is bad for my back. I realized I looked today. It's been 7 weeks almost, or stuffing your face again. Hey Zach, how's it going? Um, I think it's been close to 7 weeks since my surgery. I got to do the math again. Math is hard, y'all. It's not easy. So let's see. It was 4 2. So Thursday. It was 1, 2, 3. Now, mind you, I didn't get out of surgery until early in the morning on the Friday. I went in set Thursday and I got out Friday morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 1st of February was 7 weeks. Okay, so just over 7 weeks since my surgery. December 14th, yes. So yeah, December or February 1st was 7 weeks. And so I'm just over 7 weeks. And I didn't, so apparently full healing is 3 to 6 months, depending. And I'm still having problems with this leg. So that's bothering me. The back pain is definitely there, and I realized that today when I didn't take any of my pain meds this morning before I drove for 2 hours, and then I was very uncomfortable the whole time I was visiting with my wife, and I was trying not to be because I know she's uncomfortable, and she is. And it looks like she's going to be there for a little while longer, and as of right now, their surgery is not scheduled until the 9th, which is this coming Friday. So she's having another surgery. They wanted to get it sooner. I was really hoping they'd get it done on Tuesday, day after tomorrow. That way she could come home sooner, possibly. But she's supposed to be going to the Mayo Clinic on the 14th, but that's probably going to have to be postponed now. But it's a possibility they could do some of the stuff here that they were going to do at the Mayo, and she won't have to go back up there, which will save a little bit of money because the hotel room and an airline flight paid for. But right now, that's all still the hotel's not paid for yet, and I can cancel up to the day before, and the flight is all refundable because I was smart enough to buy it that way this time. What's up, Dale's Adventure? How you doing? Every time you put GE Pinks, all I can think is GE, General Electric. That's just what comes to mind every time I see when you put good evening in shorthand. I just instantly think General Electric because I'm crazy. Found out that somebody bought so there's a business here that shut down a year before I moved here, and it's not far up the road from here. It's still in the county I live in. It's a huge facility. It's freight liner or freight car. They used to build railroad cars here, and they moved all their business that they have left in 2020 and early 21. They shut it down. They moved it all to Mexico, of course, because that's the way greedy companies do it. Um, but it looks like an aerospace place is buying it and gonna open it back up and do something there, which is great for the area. It is a huge facility, like massive. I mean, hell, they built freight cars there, so it's got plenty of railroad access. I mean, there's like 4 tracks running up. There's 4 or 5 tracks running up beside it because they'd build the cars and stick them on the tracks and send them out. But yeah, I was just reading that this morning. That's always good to see news like that in your county where you live. Businesses opening up. So and then it's an aerospace, uh, so space, aerospace kind of thing, which works in conjunction with places, and we've got a company that does rocket stuff that's in Decatur, and then of course Huntsville is huge, and oh, getting ready to make chili dogs. Oh, I love chili dogs. Now, Car Mob, do you put cheese on your chili dogs, or onions, or how do you do your chili dogs? Is I guess what I'm asking. Because for me, a chili dog is I put a little bit of just yellow mustard, like French's yellow mustard, onion, dog, chili, cheese on top, and that's it. That's a chili dog to me. That's what I like. That's the way I grew up eating them. That's the way I love them still to this day. And I had them a couple weeks ago, and they were fantastic. Sounds like they should have some straight lanes. Yeah. Oh, 5 cheese garlic bread. Yep, I've had that before too. We buy that from like Walmart or somewhere. My wife gets it frozen and throw that in the toaster oven. Turns out pretty good. I like to have that with my spaghetti. Yeah, I was looking it up earlier just because I'd never heard onions, mustard, cheddar cheese, and pepper. Pepper, like, and your chili dog chili, mustard, onions, cheese, and a large chocolate. Oh, okay, large chocolate shake. If I had the ability to make one here, I probably would have. I have some chocolate milk. Does that count? And when you say pepper, what kind of peppers you talking there, Karma? Black pepper or spicy pepper or like a sandwich pepper? Pepper. There's so many different peppers. I used to have a dog named Pepper, but I never tasted her. Black pepper. Oh, yeah. I never thought about that. I'll try that next time. Mob, I'm going to throw a little black pepper because I love black pepper and fresh ground. And I just actually filled my grinder up tonight. I was sitting in there doing some stuff in the kitchen while I was making what I had for dinner. And I just noticed my pepper grinder was almost empty. So I filled it up. Oh, yeah. Cheese ravioli with 5 cheese garlic bread works well. Yep. Works really good. Oh. Mm. Tacos. Ooh. Ooh. Well, when you say tacos, you have to tell us what type of tacos because there are many different types, and I love all different kinds. Tacos are the shit. I love them, but it's not Tuesday, so what are you doing eating tacos? Thought tacos were restricted to Tuesdays. I need to make some tacos soon, but I like to make street tacos. Ooh, nice baby back ribs, 2 ways. I really need to get a covered area where I can pull my grill out and actually use my grill when it's raining because right now I don't have any place to put it. Even the porch, you know, I need to cover my back area here, just part of it, and then I can put my grill back there, and there's a plug for it, so I can plug it in because I have the Rectech uh, uh, pellet grill, which I like it. I like the way it works. I like the way it smokes things. I like the way it barbecues. I just like the way it works, and it's simple and easy for me. And I'm lazy, and I've gotten lazier as I've gotten older. You eat what the wife makes. Well, I'm just asking, is it a hard shell taco? Is it a beef or chicken taco? Is it soft shell? Is it just your standard like beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, maybe some salsa in a hard shell or a roll up soft shell. I mean, gonna talk food to me. I need specifics, man. I love tacos. And like I said, some of my favorite tacos don't have cheese on them because they're just like the street tacos where it's the meat and salsa and some cilantro. I love cilantro. Um, and that's about it. And you put maybe a little lime on it or maybe a little some hot peppers on it. Oh, so good. Just I was just thinking about the ones I was getting in Mexico last time I was there. Sorry. Um, they were phenomenal. And then they always had the radishes and carrots on the table to eat too. So this is just some hole in the wall, literally hole in the wall place. And it was phenomenal food, fresh cooked every day. But I digress. Yeah, I usually eat what the wife makes too. I eat better when she's home. Flour shell, sour cream, seasoned ground beef, lettuce, tomato, onion, Frank's Red Hot, and jalapeno cheese. I've never tried Red Hot on a taco before, but jalapeno cheese, yeah, that sounds good. Pork and the barra tacos. Yeah, those are good. That's the ones I love. Barbecue Mike. Those are some of my favorites. Oh, my leg is hurting tonight. Ain't nobody joining the panel tonight. I see. I swear I saw Bama come in here earlier. Was he not in here? Am I imagining things? I did see Bama. I don't know where he went, but he was there. Oh, it's been one of those days. I'm like really tired today, and I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. I'm Yeah, I'm tired of my wife not being home. I'm glad she's getting better and doing better. Her pneumonia. So the big thing that brought all this on, the whole thing, and we didn't know what it was that made her sick, was she had pneumonia, pretty bad, and we didn't even know it. Um, but that caused all the problems to start with. But in that, they did find some other issues where she had an infection or two, and they took care of that, and she's doing way better now. She's getting some surgery done. Oh, you deliver at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Fun, fun. You've got a while because is it in Yakima your delivery? Because if so, you're just spending the night in your truck, I guess. Mm. But yeah, I miss having my wife home. I don't need her to do the cooking. I don't need her to do any of the cleaning. Nothing. I just need her home. Yeah, she's running an IV right now. She's still got an IV in her. They've got one that's like a central line right here in her neck, which that would suck, but that's the only way they could get it. Grandview Walmart. Mm. That's the DC. That's the I know what that stands for, but my brain doesn't want to work right now. Distribution center. You got a full load or just one of them partials? Yeah, I'm glad she's doing better too. So I saw her today. She's able to, she's talking again. She's moving around. She can get up and geez, they did bring her to they had her on a full liquid diet and they backed it off back to the clear liquid diet. She didn't do so well with it. So because full liquid includes puddings and things like that, which are a little too heavy still. But she has got a TPM. If you know what a TPM is, I think it's TPM. It's where it's got like a food kind of that they put in through the blood. It's like it helps feed her and give her nutrients that she needs. Full load of brisket, 22 pallets. Man, if only you only had 21 pallets to deliver and one to bring to my house. Although the last time I got a brisket from Walmart, I wanted to return that son of a bitch. It was crap. It was like 80% hardback. Seriously, that much fat on it. There was like hardly any meat for the price it cost, and They had it to where you couldn't see the hardback on it. They had it flipped over on the side, and I hate when they do that to where you can't see all sides of it. I like it when it's packed in the vacuum pack and you can look at all the sides. And yeah. Oh, they're all prime? That's not bad. If they're actually prime, I've got a pallet of brisket. Could you imagine how much that costs in this day and age? Salty in the house. So, yeah, I'm sorry I'm yawning and stretching. I'm just beat, and I took a nap today. Something I don't usually do, but it was funny. I was taking a nap, and all of a sudden I woke up, swore I heard somebody calling my name, and yeah, it was just must have been in my dream. One pallet was $5,000. Oh my god! Now is that the retail cost, or is that the cost they paid? I mean, how many is on a pallet too? That pallet's probably loaded pretty high. That's got to be a lot of meat. Oh, I couldn't. That'd be too much. I wouldn't have anywhere to store it. They paid $5,000, so they're going to sell it for like $7,000 or more easily. Wow, that better be the prime stuff. Of course, since we moved here, 4 foot tall. Okay, it's a big one. Since we moved here, I have not looked at the meat section at the Walmart here at all. I know the one we had in Washington was shit, so I never bought meat there at all. Here I've never even looked. I'm literally have not even gotten close enough to it to look at it. Hey, it's same here too, Salty. It's been raining all day, and it was raining my entire drive today from here to Birmingham and back. Nothing but rain. Made for a really fun drive. So, and I had made the drive take just a little bit longer because I didn't drive the normal speed I drive because it was really wet out there. Let me see you there, Sublime.
What's up?
Evening.
I cleaned 3/4 of the car today.
Well, how long has the car been sitting inside since the last time you cleaned it?
A while. It was dusty as hell.
Oh, dusty. I have dust mops for those.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. I mean, once the dust sits for so long, like a what do they call it? A California duster ain't gonna do it. And I don't like using those anyway because they just spread the dust.
Oh, the one I have does not. I bought mine from Griot's, and that son of a bitch picks up the dust. You actually have to wash.
Not spread it, but I mean it moves it along, and I don't want to take a chance on something that's sitting on top of there.
If it's heavy dust, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, it was heavy dust.
It's only that light dust, like when you first get to a car show, and use that to just get that.
You can see I
dust off of it.
Did some of the Avalon King on it too. It's got a little bit of a shine to it.
A little bit of a shine,
dude. So after Gary ended his live last night, Go Fast went live.
And
I went in there for a little bit. I was watching, and I was gonna hop back in and hop on, and I went to go back, and it was gone. It was just gone.
They blocked his channel too.
Say what?
They blocked it, and then they blocked his channel.
Yeah, because he was showing the pew-pews.
And
yeah,
go to. I've got 5 other channels I watch that's all they do is gun.
I know.
Stuff.
I don't understand.
So, and he didn't even shoot anything.
No.
So I do not get that. He was showing guns that couldn't even be shot at the time because they weren't all full put together.
He was showing, but he was also showing bullets that he made by hand. I wonder if that had something to do with it.
Shouldn't matter. That's totally legal.
I know.
You can do that. They sell the stuff to do it with. What?
No, stop it, Mike. You don't see no scratch.
She sees me because I'm getting all upset. She was checking on me. She just got up in my face. Now she's licking and stuff. She's like, "I'm done with you."
What's up, Dale?
Oh, I see a scratch. I just saw that.
So he ended up firing up a stream on Mrs. Go Fast channel. after that.
Did he finally
Yeah.
get that up? I had to go to bed. I was so tired.
I didn't stay on too long. I was tired as hell too.
Said he was gonna come on tonight on mine, but now he's saying he's sick. So, but
Who's
oh
sick?
well, Charlie.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's fine.
Probably sick from all the drinking he was doing last night.
Yeah, I didn't drink that much. See that thumbnail I had up for mine?
I see the background you have, but I didn't see the thumbnail. Hold on, I can probably check it out here.
Didn't see the thumbnail.
Oh, I see. Is that the one where it's
The building that's not fully complete.
what is that?
That's my new office building, my work's new building.
Oh,
I drove
gotcha.
by it the other day and took a picture from inside the car. Yep, that's where the new office is going to be. It's a pretty big building. You can't even see all of it. It's weird that they put walls up before putting the ceiling up. But I don't know. I'm not the one in charge of how they do things. But
I gotta
I would
order.
think that they'd put the ceiling on before the walls.
I need to order some more of that Avalon King stuff. That stuff is so good.
Yeah,
Spray detailer.
yeah. I have tons of spray detailers. I just
Yeah,
my
I have
cars are
another
so
one,
far
but I like
gone
that
now, and
Avalon better.
I haven't cleaned them well enough to do anything with them. So, oh, well, I can still get to his channel. So they just blocked his channel from him being able to go live. I think.
Is it still? But it's not. But see, that's the thing, though. After they killed his stream, for a second, I couldn't find his channel. But then once he started
Yeah,
the other stream, his channel was visible again.
yeah, his channel's still up. I just
Yeah.
found it. I just checked it just to make sure.
So
Come do
come
my
do
car.
my car. Bring it
And
over here, Mike.
then
I'll
come
do
do
it for you.
mine, but mine needs a full detail.
Slap it
well,
on a trailer, Mike. I'll bring it over here. I'll detail it for you.
While I am drinking, Mike, I drink water. I'm always drinking water.
Yeah. What do I do with my water? I just filled up a bottle. It's in the kitchen.
But right now I'm not drinking other than water. I might go get my chocolate milk again in a minute, but I don't know.
Screw Chicago.
Chicago. I don't like that place. That's the day before.
Yeah, dude, it's so bad here. Somebody will get shot. The ambulance will show up, and medics. And while the medics are trying to help the person that's
They'll
got
shoot the
shot,
medics.
yeah, they'll shoot the medics
Yep.
because they don't want them saving the person.
Yeah, that's why I think all the medics should be armed. In fact, they should have gun holes in there. Get armored cars to be ambulances, and have the gun holes and everything.
They should be wearing bulletproof vests for crying out loud.
Yep.
And how sad is that? When we're
If I
even
was
saying
in
that,
charge in Chicago, things would change.
that's for sure. That's why I don't go to the city anymore.
Things would change because I would call out the National Guard to make things change.
No, they didn't bring the National Guard. They brought in the FBI once for the
Screw the
gun
FBI.
violence.
I need big firepower. We're just gonna raise the whole place. Just start just shooting everybody. Screw it. You're innocent. Don't care. You shouldn't live there. And then I'm gonna go for those little outer suburbs, like the ones like you live in, and just start raising them too. Hell with it.
No, we don't need that out here.
You should move. You should move. I'm gonna just bulldoze the place.
Well, at least you're giving me a warning.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it into a future dystopia. Yeah, where's Al Capone when you need him? Yeah, that's the thing. Is at least back in the day, when you had the mobsters and everything, it was at least contained, and innocents usually didn't get hurt too much.
Exactly. That's when it was the people that they were going after were the only ones that got hurt usually.
Now, mind you, business owners didn't do so well with them because they expected that
Monthly fee.
monthly protection money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was at least a little bit more contained back in the day.
It was.
But I don't know. I'm gonna turn this off because I'm tired of seeing myself. There, now you can see both my cars, my Mustang and my Focus. Both of them right there are sitting in the same exact spot in the garage. That's the side I work on. The other side isn't for working on cars. It's just for car parking.
Oh, shit.
And eventually I'm going to get set up to where we can get at least 3 cars in there again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You can just barely see the hooligan sticker on the front of that Mustang. It's still there, though. That has been there, the Hoonigan sticker. I said hooligan. I meant Hoonigan. That Hoonigan sticker's been there since almost right after I bought the car. So it's been through hell. And I made it, and that's one I made myself. I actually made that back when I had the little vinyl printer or vinyl cutter. It was one of the first ones I made. And it's the only one I have. I don't have the cutter anymore. I got rid of it. You know what? I do think I'm going to have a beer. I've got half a beer from last night I didn't finish. I'm going to finish off. Oh, you still there, Sublime? Yes, stop. You go. So on my way home today, I decided to stop at the race. Yeah, Mr. 4-inch coming in. So on the way home today, I decided to stop at the Raceway in Moulton because I know they carry my monster Java that I like so much, the Irish blend.
Wow.
Picked up 4 of them for the week.
Wow.
What? What's wow?
I was watching some European poker tour on TV,
Yeah.
and this one guy was down to less than 1 blind left, and there was like 5 or 6 people at the table still. He's now, after going all in several times, one of the last 2 playing.
Nice. Good play on him. Got lucky because he was playing stupid.
Yeah, he got real lucky.
Sounds like he was playing stupid at first, and then he got a good draw of hands.
Bama,
Yeah.
what the hell why ain't you in the damn panel?
What up?
You fucker.
What up, Brian?
Hey,
What's up, Brian?
I think Bama's just chilling tonight, and that's fine. So I got my half beer. I went I have a half beer from last night I didn't finish, and I don't throw them away. I just put the cap back on them, throw them in the fridge. They're fine because it's not like they go flat because they don't have a lot of carbonation in the first place. Because I hate super carbonated beer, and it actually tastes just as good the second day as it does the first.
Well, I have done drank 4 beers today.
I'm not. I like I said this. If you were here earlier, I drove at 9 o'clock this morning. I left for Birmingham, and I didn't get home till 3.
I've been dealing with both of my older brothers today. Oh my God, I'm so glad they went home.
And you only drank 4 beers?
Yeah, because I had to. Me and my brother at first, we went to damn Home Depot and got the stuff we needed to mount this damn TV on the wall. So
Get that done. What's up, Scott Keller?
what's up, Scott? Yeah.
what's up, Scott? What's up, Brian?
There's like 3 Polacks trying to read fucking Chinese instructions.
You guys, those things are so easy to do. I've installed numerous ones. In fact, I did the one that's holding this TV up, the big 85-inch, and then I got a couple that hold the 65 inches up. And those are the one I have upstairs is the most articulating one. It's a 65-inch, but it comes in, out, up, down, left, right, full articulating.
Yeah, that's what mine does. That's one we
But it
bought.
just sits in one spot. I don't need it to do all that. It was just cheap. A salted caramel IPA beer at home. That sounds kind of tasty. It'd go well with the salted caramel dark chocolate I have sitting in my freezer.
Scott Keller, yeah, 4 beers is kind of a rookie, but you got to remember, I don't drink that damn gas station horse piss. My beer's got a hell of a lot more kick to it than that little weak shit they sell there.
Well, even for me, 4 beers is rookie, and I drink IPAs too. I drink heavier beers, but lately I haven't. Lately I haven't been. Like this IPA is pretty light. I think it's only a 6.9.
Yeah, I
This
think
was only a
my
6.9. I missed my 9.9.
yeah the chocolate lagers I was drinking today. I think they're 7.1, 7.2, some shit like that. I think.
A chocolate lager.
Yeah, it was man. Oh, they're good, man. God Almighty, they're good.
Chocolate
Look at
lager.
chocolate lager. Wendell. It's Wendell sending me here.
Can you imagine hearing a New Yorker say that? Chocolate lager.
Shit. What about somebody from Boston?
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, Boston. Yeah,
Boston.
it's the
Chocolate
lager.
lager.
Just got to remember that little Miller Lite shit and the little Budweiser. I think that shit's only what, like 3.1.
Not
or
even.
some. It's not even that much.
I think it's 2 point something.
Oh well, shit. Peanut butter porter.
Grandma,
That is good.
Video you sent me. Is that your old car or is that somebody else's?
I've had that before. That's damn good.
It don't look. It looks too bright red to be yours.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is that the one parked inside of a garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me that one today.
I got one at the gas station. I'll be back in a sec.
All right, bud.
That sounds decent, man, and it looks good from this angle.
Oh yeah.
Is that one you're looking at buying? What?
Yeah, he should jump all over that one if he can get his hands
I mean,
on
did
it.
you see the wheels, the tires on the back? They had some meat on them. A peanut butter porter. God, I haven't found a good peanut butter porter around here. I want one, but I can't find one.
Yeah, the wheels on that red one you're looking at right there, them are 25 anniversary wheels.
Well, I'm talking the tires on the back.
Yeah, it's got some meats on the back.
It's got some meat on it. It look like at least 275, 285s maybe.
Yeah, it's got a decent little engine. Like you said, it's got 306 with a cam and shit like that in it. So
oh yeah,
it's got
a nice idle.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good street car.
That would be a car I would not mind having just to cruise around in.
Yep, it's got plenty of power if you need it and shit like that. But it'd be a great.
So where's that one located, Bama? Is that near you or kind of a drive? I'm really asking so I can go look at it and steal it for no. I got the money to buy a car. I need to buy a truck.
Oh,
and I was going to look for a truck today, but like I said, I was driving for I went to visit my wife for 2 hours and I had to drive 4 hours to do so.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Oh, somebody's got his peanut butter porter and he's putting it in my face because he's being mean.
About 50 miles? Hell, that ain't nothing.
Oh, that's not bad. 50 miles?
Yeah. Damn, who's jacking off on the damn mic?
Not me.
That's got to be Briggs.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm not breathing hard.
Breathing heavy.
Breathing heavy as hell.
Nah.
Dude, the guy that came up on Gary's panel yesterday, I forgot what his name was. That Gary's known for a super long time.
Brad.
What was that guy's name?
Bad Brad.
Dude, I thought that was Briggs. He sounds just like him.
See, I did too at first, but then when he started talking,
a very similar voice, but no,
Yeah.
that's Brad.
But Mike, don't listen.
Look
Don't
how
listen
dark
to the other
this
people.
stuff is.
Yeah, don't listen to the other people. When people tell you a 306 is not worth building, that's bullshit. A 306 is a nice little engine.
That's a nice looking porter there. That looks good. What's the brand on that one?
This is a home brew from Fort Myers Brewery Company, Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh God, I wish I could find that around here. Jesus.
Yeah, but
You
a
gotta go
306
down there
is
and buy
damn
it.
worth building. They're good. They're good. Good little engines, man.
Yeah, 306s are great. I like them.
Yeah.
It's
For a street
just built
engine?
302.
Yeah, for a street engine, and you ain't planning on taking it out there drag racing or something, nothing like that. A 306 is just fucking fantastic.
Yep.
How do you like the head on that one?
It's a little heavy for me, but it's probably tasty as hell. Got that sweet cream, kind of like a good Guinness.
Yep. You could smell the peanut butter in. Awesome.
Yeah, I've had peanut butter porters before that were really
Oh
good.
yeah, me too.
I just haven't had one in a long time. So
They have an eggnog porter down there too. They sell December through November, February, 10.5% alcohol.
Oh, it wouldn't
sounds
take many of them
delicious.
to knock you on your ass.
Yeah, that does sound good though. But I'd rather.
It does.
That's yeah.
You just don't drink a whole lot of those because when they're that potent, they're heavy.
You know,
It don't take as
you
long
don't
to
take
get
a lot
full
of
of them.
those because it's an eggnog one, and the
Oh,
flavor.
yeah.
You just can't drink a lot of them.
Well,
Kinda
they're just heavy too. So
I
They're heavy
love
on you.
eggnog, but I like my eggnog if it's plain eggnog. I'm drinking it with alcohol in it, or I'm putting it in my coffee in the mornings. But other than that, that's all. I don't drink a lot of it.
I like it. I just have to be in the mood for it. It's one of those things that I just can't drink at any time. You know.
Yeah.
Here you go. I found a new eggnog. Check this bad boy out.
Is that the screwball? Yeah.
No,
I
but
had
this
that
is
one.
peanut butter. This is peanut butter eggnog with
Yeah.
by
I've seen
Screwball.
that. I saw that one actually at the ABC store, but I did not buy any this year, and it's gone now. They only had a little
Oh my
bit of
god. They have I bought 8 cases of this.
Oh Jesus, that's a lot.
Hey, shit! When it only comes around once a year, you got to stock up on that shit.
Yeah, but guess how much? Okay, how much you think they marked this down to?
Oh, a couple dollars a bottle just to get rid of it.
$3 a bottle.
Yep.
That ain't
Trying
bad.
to get rid of it, right? End of
Yep.
the season, they got to get rid of it.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all, actually.
Our ABC only had about 9 bottles of that total, and it was like they had one of the displays, and it was in that. And I asked if they had any more when I went back the next week because it was gone. And they're like, "Yeah, we only got the 9 bottles." I was like, really? So,
They had this marked down like that. I said, "How much got left?" And I can't remember. He said 8 cases, whatever. I said, "Go get it." He said, "You want it all?" I said, "Hell yeah!"
yeah, I see. My thing is I like it in small quantities, and I like it because it's only available certain times of the year. It's one of those things that if I think I drank it all the time, I wouldn't like it anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, the chocolate lagers I was drinking today, man, they were good. God Almighty, they were good.
Yeah, but things like that, I like them, but I got to have them in small doses, and I can't drink them all the time.
See, and that's really why I only drank 4. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to get.
Well,
I didn't want to get a bad headache or drunk. I don't want to get drunk when I'm trying to.
I
do something
enjoy
like
this
that,
grapefruit, but if I drink too much of it, I won't like it anymore. So I gotta.
Yeah.
Well, like me, it's like me. I still like when I make mixed drinks with pineapple. I always buy the pineapple in a can. I don't buy it in the jar or jug. I mean,
Yeah, I buy it in the can too. For one, I'm lazy and it's already cut.
Yeah, and plus
cut,
it's
sliced, cord, everything. You don't have to deal with
yeah,
it.
exactly.
So much easier. And I grew up with getting it in the can. That's the way my mom did it. That's the way I'm gonna do it.
Dude, that's the way I buy my peaches now. I don't buy the damn peaches, real peaches. I buy peaches in the can. Because
who
I
the
just
hell does
asked.
makes a pizza in a can?
No, I
Peaches
said
come in a can.
peaches, not
Oh.
pizza.
Oh, I
Pieces.
thought you said pizza. I was gonna say, what the hell?
And same thing with pears. I buy the pears in the can too. They're damn
Sounds like
damn
something
good.
Sublime
You
would
know?
eat.
Oh, I love pears and peaches in a can. Oh, I love the hell out of that shit. Especially the peach juice. Oh man, I'll drink the shit out of the peach juice.
At Christmas time, we will buy ourselves some pears and some family members' pears from Harry and David's in Oregon. But this year we didn't have the money for it, so we didn't do it. But that's the one time I buy pears that are actually whole pears.
Yeah.
They're really good.
See, and I can get peaches here easy because it's Georgia. It's the peach state.
Georgia,
I can
peaches,
go.
no way.
I can get peaches here really, really fucking easy. But how? I just go to the grocery store, get them in a can. And I always buy the one brand. I always buy Del Monte because I found
Heck
they are
yeah,
the best.
Del Monte for the win
Del
on
Monte
those.
peaches.
Yeah.
I buy the Del Monte pineapple too.
Hell yeah, I drink the pineapple juice like a motherfucker. I love that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. Tears my stomach up though.
Yeah. It's been a while since I had any, but I don't know how it would affect me now. Like
Believe it or
I want to. I want to eat me a
buy,
bowl of Fruity
Wegmans.
Pebbles. Yeah, I want to eat me a bowl of Fruity Pebbles tonight, but I'm like, I don't know how that's going to work with that chocolate, them chocolate lagers.
Damn.
So I
That
don't
is
know.
sweet. That is
Fruity
super
Pebbles?
clean.
I love fucking Fruity Pebbles. Everybody can call me Fruity if they want, but I love those motherfuckers.
And there's a dog.
Just
The
li-
I like the
dog's
Cocoa
going with
Pebbles.
it.
I like both. Hell, I like
them
Pebble
both.
in
I can eat
general.
both.
I like Pebble too.
No,
Huh.
I give these out for gifts to friends and that they appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I bet they do.
I gave a couple out to my neighbors already. One neighbor came down and said, "How much you paid for that?" I lied. I said I got for $10 a bottle. He gave me
Damn
40
right.
bucks and why he gave me 40 bucks and why I had 4 bottles.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna make money out. It was
I
regularly
I've only
$26.
Hey, Bama, I've only seen one issue so far, and that's above the passenger side headlight right there where it meets the where the front end meets the fender. And it's not bad. It's just noticeable that it's not perfectly straight. But other than
Oh,
that,
yeah,
this
you-
thing's clean.
Oh yeah, you lame ass fucking hillbilly. You forgot to send me all the rest of those pictures. You only sent me 3, you ass white.
That's all he sent me.
He told me, well, I got a whole bunch more of the engine and everything else. I'm like, well, you fucker, you never sent them?
What's that tow hook on the front of that thing?
No, on
So,
that Mustang.
Yeah, that's a tow hook. I put it in myself.
Oh yeah, on yours.
Videos
Oh
on
yeah.
it.
I thought he was talking
Huh?
about the one that Bam was looking at.
No.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a Ford. You're gonna need something to tow it when it breaks.
I
Well,
race my cars.
Yeah,
And
they'll outlast them.
a lot of times when I do certain tracks, you're required to have a tow hook on your car because they want to be able to get you off if you go off the track and they need to get you out of there. They want to be able to tow you. Front or
Yeah, they
rear,
know
don't
they
care.
know the Fords are gonna break quicker.
Yeah. BMWs actually break down way quicker than the Fords do. In fact, I've seen every vehicle but a Ford broken down on my track days. Every single track day, I've seen at least one other car broken down, and none of them have ever been a Ford.
Like I said, they'll still outlast a Volkswagen though.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen a few Volkswagen. I even saw an old original Honda Insight that was on the track running. It broke down. I had a BMW, which really pissed me off because it killed our time. It oiled down the main straightaway because this is on a road course. Because he was pushing too hard. He was trying to get best. He was working on a best lap kind of deal, and it was a race car. It was not a road car at all. And he blew his engine and just oiled down the entire front straightaway. I was like so pissed because it was a good half hour before we could run again.
You ever watch that YouTube channel called Sleeper Dude?
I've seen it.
Yeah, you'd cry at the Ford truck. He just pulled out of a junkyard. They did a video on it. Like a a 90 Ford F-150 short bed,
Yeah.
no rust.
Oh. No rust?
No
That's
rust.
a tough one. Tough one to find sometimes.
Well, he's in Tennessee,
I think I'm.
but basically, his kid wanted it, and he made his kid earn the money to buy it from him, which I thought
Really?
was phenomenal because most parents today would just give their kids stuff.
Yeah, no, I sold my. Oh, Sleeper Dude. Yeah, I do watch him.
Yep, he was working on it today, an '88 Ford F-150 short bed, rear wheel drive. I saw that. Said, damn, I'm
Is
not a
that
Ford
the-
man, but
Is that the 12-year-old buys his own project truck?
yep,
Yeah.
that's it. You
Yeah.
look at that truck and you'd cry. That truck is mint. And it's got the typical peeling hood what Ford had back in the late '80s, early '90s. But I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, that short and he bought some like '93 or '94 the wheels that they put on back then, the chrome. Put them on, man. That's a nice looking truck.
Oh, I bet. That's the guy that's got the goats running around too all the time, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
and
And
it's got a
the whole family gets in on it.
Yep.
Bama
Yep.
looked that car over real good before you buy it. That dude's been racing the shit out of that car.
What makes you say that?
Cause just look at it. It's easy. You can tell it. You can tell that all
I'll
day
look
long.
at it. What
Nice.
makes you say?
Most people
What
race
makes
their
you say it's
cars.
been racing it?
Look at the shifter. Look at the
Oh, I
dash.
don't have any.
Look at the center
I don't have any
console.
pictures.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
have
okay,
any. I don't
Okay,
have
okay,
those
okay.
pictures.
okay.
I've got the 3 external pictures he sent me.
Yeah, he's been racing the shit out of that car. I'm just telling you, look that car over really, really good, buddy. When you open up the trunk, look at the gap side to side to the trunk. Make sure they're the same.
Most people
That-
race their cars. I can't
Definitely
understand why
inspect.
would pay that.
Definitely inspect the torque boxes on that car.
You know, if they took care of it, doesn't matter if they raced it or not. As long as
I
they
know,
took
but
care
you
of it.
still, when you know something's been raced, yeah, you need to look it over extra careful. You really do. I'm telling you.
Then you should look over every single car I've ever owned.
Well, I do.
Wait.
See, it's,
Mine
I'm a
generally
bit-
go to the junkyard. Don't worry about it. Mine generally
Yeah,
go
but
to
see,
the junkyard. They usually
I'm
done
I'm a
them.
very educated buyer, man. I do not buy without looking at. I don't give a damn how long I piss the owner off. I look that motherfucker over with a fine tooth comb on anything I buy. That's just the way I am. I'm really particular about that shit.
Oh, it depends on what you're buying. I look over everything. If I'm even a winter beater, I bought a winter beater. It was a rusty piece of crap. I said, I want to drive it over to the someplace to put on a lift. They say, why?
Because I want to see what it is I'm buying. I want to know what it is I'm buying.
I had an old woman that was selling an 82 Ford Fairmont that had 29,000 miles on it. She said, I looked at it, said the brake pedal's worn down too far. It's 129,000. She called me wrong. I said, it's got the original brake pedal that's worn down to bald. I said, it's got 129,000, which I don't care. It was a straight 6. I just wanted it for a winter car. And I want to take it to a dealer, down to the not dealer, Monroe or one of them, or Mavis or something to put on lift. And she says,
Yeah.
why? You can crawl underneath. I said, it's snowing on the ground. And I ain't crawling on the ground in the snow. And she finally let me take it. And I put on the lift. Good thing I did. There was holes in the trunk that you couldn't see way up over the axle, the back, and it was covered with duct tape. The floor, the emergency brake, the little joint that's twists when you engage it. It was ready to fall off the floor because it was being held in by a coat hanger. I brought back, said, you want 300? I'll give you $100 for it because I got to do some welding before it will pass inspection. The guy said it'll pass if I put a patch panel over the emergency brake pivot joint there. He says, but I'll pass it. And she said, $100. She said, it's got more than that in tires on it. It says, no, it don't. They're 14-inch tires.
Wow.
But yep, they were 14-inch tires. She finally came down on the price when I said she wouldn't take it, and she called me 2 weeks later when everyone offered her less than I offered. One guy offered her $50.
Yeah. What I
But you
can't
gotta-
understand is when I watch these guys and just rolled in where they bring these cars in because they have a noise or something and they look under it and their whole frame rail is just rotted to shit. Like
Yep.
everything's moving. That's why it's making these noises. It legally shouldn't be on the road because it's
It's like most people don't realize Dodge Caravan, especially their rocker panels, their rocker panels rust out, and most of the the dealers, some of these dealers around here, you bring them in with a rusty rocker panel and they'll look at you and say, no, they won't pass it. And there's always that one guy, they don't care. I said, but that's the frame of that car, that van when that thing goes. Because it's unibody.
Yeah, that it wasn't a great. They had issues. There's been a couple of cars, even Ford, Chevy, Dodge, all of them have had certain runs of cars that have had frames that would just rust out for just no
Yeah,
problem.
but you know what I'm saying, though. On a
out.
unibody car, that rocker panel is essentially the frame of the car.
It is, but
I mean, when I was a kid,
doesn't cost anything.
I mean, they don't charge you anything to put them on a lift. And if someone won't let me drive it over, or at least drive it over for me, so I can put it on a lift and walk in, look underneath it, I won't buy it. I don't care
Yeah,
if it's a sunny
exactly.
day out.
Yep, I
They're
100%
hiding
agree.
something.
Yep,
They're hiding something.
I'm
But I mean,
I
I ended
agree.
up buying that.
I'm
I
with
gave
you
her
on
the
that.
100. I gave her $100 for that car. 2 weeks later, I drove it only in the summer, the winter time, or if I needed to, like in the summer, like if I needed to go run and get a part for my other car. But I drove it for 3 winters, and finally it just fell apart. I saw, and then and the woman would have been mad if she'd known what I did. I took the motor and tranny out, sold the motor and tranny for more than I did the car.
I'm just saying, I'm like you 100%. If they say no, you're not. I'm not going to take it to let you put it on lift or anything like that. I'll just say, okay, you have a good day. I don't say nothing else. I just turn and walk away.
Yep. No, they
I go
get
get. I
mad.
go get my car. I go get my car and I leave.
Yep.
Because if you ain't gonna let me look it over, then there's something. There's a reason why you're not letting me look it over.
See that? That's a chocolate cow, and that's where this chocolate milk came from.
There you go.
No
Yeah, I think
alcohol. I decided I want to switch back to my chocolate milk.
There you go.
I think it's funny when they won't let you they'll do that. Look at a car underneath. It's like, what are you hiding?
If people don't want me to look at their car and they don't want me to look underneath it, I ain't buying their car, and I'll just walk away from them. I don't care. It's their skin off my nose.
Oh yeah. You know what my father used to do with cars when I was a kid? Everybody thought he was crazy. He bought a car. He bought 2 brand new cars in my life. Both those cars he bought them. One was a '68 Olds Delmont 88. And when he brought it home, he took the puke plugs, as we like to call them, us rednecks call them, the puke plugs in the rocker panels. And he took a grease gun, an air grease gun, and filled the rocker panels full of solid grease. And everyone thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
Shit never
He
rust
never
there
had-
though, did it?
Nope. And
There you go.
and there was little drip marks in the summertime where it got hot and dripped out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But
Okay. I got a meme to show you all that I posted today on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it or not. I stole it from somebody else, but it is so true. I'm sure you've seen the original meme with Morty, but it's like, stands up, my dog, you son of a bitch,
Yeah.
I'm in. Because it is with I stand up most of half the time. They just like jump up like we're gonna go do something. I'm like, no, we're not doing anything.
that's my dog.
And that dog looks like my old dog. Looks a little bit like Kenzie. But I thought it was funny as hell. You son of a bitch.
I can't go to the bathroom without you following me, can I?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, I've just always been a skeptical buyer, man. I believe nothing that the damn owner of that vehicle is telling me. I want to see for myself.
Oh, I bought brand new cars and want them on a lift.
Yep, I'm just that way. I've always been that way because I have, back in the day
Oh,
before
my
I knew
friend,
to look at the right shit on a car, I screwed myself by buying some junk. And I was like, yep, we ain't doing this no more.
Oh yeah, there's people are crazy though.
Mm.
And people tell me, oh man, I ain't never raced this car. I ain't never done this. I ain't never done. I said, you know what? All right. You can say that. I said, but I'm still going to look at the car. So shit, when I look at a Fox body, dude, I know every trouble spot on them motherfuckers to look at. I'll pick them some bitches apart like a fine tooth comb. I piss owners off when I go look at them cars.
Oh, a buddy of mine went to go look at a Fox by Mustang. You're gonna laugh. It had the spoiler on it, on the back lift gate, trunk lid, whatever you want to call it. And I saw the rust underneath it on the edge. I said, went out, pulled my socket, and started pulling the spoiler off the back. It's only held on four bolts through the lid. And he said, "What are you doing?" Taking the trunk lid, the spoiler off trunk lid. He says, "Why?" Go, I'm just curious of something. My buddy says, "Yeah, why would we pull that off?" I says, "You'll find out." Pulled the 4 bolts out, lifted it straight up. Well, there's why I pulled it up. There was no edge left on that trunk.
Yeah.
It was all rusted.
I won't do something like that to somebody else's car I don't know, but I'll look really, really hard at it.
Yeah,
I
he
won't, I
didn't
won't
care.
go pulling parts off of it. I won't do that.
Oh, I pulled that off, but he did not get the guy. Actually, the guy was glad I did because he didn't know it was that rusty.
Yeah.
He knocked $300 off the price if my buddy would take it, and he took it. It's just, you'll
Well,
just
there
have to
you
buy a
go.
new. You have to buy a new trunk lid or have a piece welded in there because it's only flat stock. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to fix, but you know, the guy didn't realize it's that rusty. I says those spoilers you should take off every couple, at least every once a year, and take them off and clean underneath. That's why it rusted like that.
Yeah. My
Well,
spoilers-
especially up there in y'all's climate. Down here, we don't have that problem.
I ain't got to worry about it on my aluminum.
Yeah, I'm just
You know-
saying up there in your climate, up there where you live at, yeah, I can see that being a problem. But down
I
here,
hate to
yeah,
tell
we
you
don't have
something.
that problem.
Even aluminum will rust and tarnish out.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Yeah.
it will.
I'm
Let
gonna tell you right now,
correct
this-
you on that. Aluminum doesn't rust.
I was going to say, I have never seen aluminum rust in my life.
I've seen
Oh.
it tarnish, yes, but it
Yeah, I've
doesn't
seen 'em
rust.
tarnish.
It will get bad looks, but it doesn't rust away and fall apart. Like,
I hate to
And
tell you
I-
something. I
I
can
have
show
seen
you
them-
three. If it was
I have seen
daytime,
them
I could try the
corrode,
three of them.
but I've never seen them rust.
I
Well,
can
that
almost
corrosion
bet
is
that if
form.
it's not solid aluminum, then it's got steel in it.
I've seen three of the Ford F-150 aluminum bodies that disintegrate up here.
Mm. I've never seen aluminum rust. I'm 54, and that's a new one on me. I ain't gonna say it can't happen now. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you you're a lie.
It don't rust. It's not that. You're right. It's not rust. It's still
if
corrodes.
all aluminum, it can't happen. I'm going to tell you that right now. Aluminum
I've
doesn't rust. I used to work in the aluminum field. That's what I use. It's one of the things one of my first jobs out of the Army.
Well,
was-
that Ford didn't build them out of pure aluminum because I can
They
tell you
aren't
three
building them
aluminum.
out of pure aluminum. They are not. You're right. They do have some steel in it. It's a mix.
And I-
It's not
And
pure
I've
aluminum.
seen them. I've seen three of them. Supposedly, Ford says they won't rust out. I've seen three of them locally to me. They're gone.
Yeah.
Sublime, when are you supposed to get that truck?
My boss doesn't get back until I thought it was this coming Thursday, but I think it's the following Thursday he comes back. So like, oh wait, that's
Hey,
that's yeah, that's right. About a week and a half. about
So let me educate you guys right quick about aluminum, okay? I
Yeah.
don't give a shit where you worked at, Pinks, but aluminum will corrode being in this salt up here. Don't think it won't.
corrode, yes, but it
It
does
will
not.
corrode.
Corrosion is a.
like rust and everything else.
Yep, I don't
give a
care
shit
what.
you say. Right here in Michigan, brother, I see it. They teach these guys how to repair that stuff. Ford has a specialty school for those aluminum beds and stuff like that because they will corrode and they'll fall apart. So you might as well say, yeah, they're rusting.
Okay, you call it, but it's corrosion. Yes, it is not rust.
Corrosion is rust. It's the
No,
same
it is
thing.
not. Please learn your words.
It's not the same thing, but you might as well call it rust because it looks the same.
And it's caused by salt, is what's caused it.
And
I mean,
yes,
rust isn't caused by salt, but salt makes it
But
worse.
here's the thing though, the aluminum actually corrosion, whatever you want to call it, it actually does it worse than the steel bodies do.
they're a lot harder to repair than the steel bodies. I'll
I
give you that.
bet. I just throw it away.
No, like I said, that's why I said
places that have salt.
that's why I said I will never say it's not possible. I just personally never have seen it. Now I've seen aluminum corrode before,
Oh,
but I've never seen aluminum rust.
It'll get real thin, and just start falling apart.
Oh yeah, it's bad. I mean, some of the F-150s around here.
Well, you know what? We should all know that, though. I mean, how many times have we seen aluminum cans like out on properties and in the woods that's been sitting out there for God knows how long?
Yeah,
You pick it up and it
I've
just
seen
falls
those.
apart in
I've
your
seen
hand.
it. Yep.
Yeah, they just fall apart in your hand.
Yeah, but I mean, they're so thin. I mean, it's easy for that. But I mean, the bodies and stuff on these trucks. Oh yeah, because my uncle, when he had the bump shop when he was still alive, he would have to send his guys to the school, everything that Ford, where they would train them how to pull the dents out, fix the corrosion, because you know that it gets up underneath that paint, man. It's like anything else.
Yeah, you're right. I won't disagree with you.
I ain't gonna let you disagree with me, Salty.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I fully understand. I know aluminum can corrode, But
Yeah.
he told me aluminum can rust, and I'm like, I've never seen aluminum rust a day in my life. I've just seen it corrode.
It's the same
Wait a
idea
second,
though. It
wait a
still it
second.
falls apart.
Weren't
No, I
the
agree.
old
They're on
school,
words, that's all.
weren't the old school beer cans not aluminum? Weren't some of those actually metal?
Those
The
I
are
really
thought
old
all-
ones were not. They were
the old
steel
school way back in the way back in the
way
day.
back.
Like
Yeah,
in the
before-
70s, were they aluminum or metal? They were metal, weren't they?
They were metal way back then. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
a
that's
matter
why
of
we
fact,
saw them rust.
Coca-Cola had back in the 70s. They tell you that they gave a 3-month code date on their products because it actually rusts out a can in 3 months if it's on the shelf.
Well, I tell you, back in the 70s, we didn't drink Coca-Colas out of can. We drank them out of glass bottle.
everything.
Hell
came out of the
yeah.
bottle. Most of it-
Oh my God, yes.
That's when
I
the
love
Coca-Cola
out of the
was a
bottle.
real Coca-Cola. That shit.
But
Actually,
That
to
shit
be
was
honest
awesome.
with you, here we go. Here we go. You see that? That's a metal Mountain Dew can.
oh,
Hold on
yeah.
one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me look if I can get my fucking
Yeah,
phone
that's an
back
old
across
school
right.
That's kind of like the.
Oh yeah, that's an old one there, buddy.
That's a metal Mountain Dew can.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, look at the top
I
of
like
it. The
that.
top of it's not even tapered. It's still an old flat top.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Ah, hell yeah, that's a really old can. Holy crap. Damn, that's something you need to hold on to, Gary. That's something that's gonna be worth a lot of
like
money.
back in the day when people used to, like, the tough guys would smash cans against their head. Nowadays, you don't want to do that.
Well, they done that all the time back in the 80s and 90s. They were all aluminum. When they started
Yeah.
making them some bitches out of metal, that's when they started getting headaches.
But that right there, they back then it was a different world, man. But the cans, they have that can right there. If I remember correctly, when I made that lamp in the 7th grade,
Oh, you made that? Hell, I didn't know that.
yeah, I made that lamp. So anyhow, it had some kind of a coating in it to keep it from rusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we drank that shit back then. Ain't that? And here we are. We're still alive.
Yep. And here's Dale's Adventure. He says he's got a couple metal beer cans. So yeah, back in the day, they were way back in the day. They were metal.
I really want to start collecting old oil cans. I love those old oil cans, man.
Oh, the ones you have to stick the funnel into manually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember back in the day, though, even before that, oil cans didn't come in a can. They come in a glass bottle.
Do you know that what's really, really, really collectible nowadays? Remember the old bobbleheads, the baseball players and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
So a friend of mine has a bunch of them. I mean, he can do the whole walls of area. You know what I'm saying? A guy come in there and offered him $200,000 for those things.
I'd have sold the shit out of a bobblehead.
Nope, he won't sell
Really?
You got the old original ones, not the new
He's
ones.
Man, I can't look here. I can't spend a bobblehead, but I can spend 200,000.
it. Listen, man, he will not sell them. Somebody offered him $100 for one of those elves. Remember elves, the furry-looking dude from?
Oh
Mars?
yeah.
Remember that? Somebody offered him $100 for that thing. He goes, "You out of your mind? That was my mom's."
My father,
Oh well,
when he
yeah.
died, my father, when he died, he had something you all would like. He had an original Lone Ranger lunchbox that he carried into 4th grade.
Oh my God.
And some guy, it was still pristine. I mean, it had the thermos and all. I put that thing on eBay, as I like to call it, and I had 2 people fist fighting over it almost online. I finally sold it for $3,000. My sister said, "Why would you sell something our father carried to school in the 4th grade?" Because I said a couple $1,000s is better than a lunchbox any day of the week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I believe that is something I'd have had to hold on to. I really do. If that was my dad's, I'd have probably had to hold on to that.
I got enough of my father's junk around here. Believe me, you have no clue.
Entrance.
I got
You know
so
what?
much
I'm
of my
just trying to
father's
figure out how
stuff.
long, what year did the fucking Lone Ranger fucking TV show come out of? Hell, I can't remember.
God, dude,
God.
that thing's older than dirt.
Long
I
time
know,
ago.
right? No, it was
Back when
definitely a long
TV
time
was
ago, but
barely
hell, I
TV.
can't remember.
Back when a big TV was 13 inches.
Before we,
Well,
Hell, it's probably before TVs came out.
Well, Lone
My
Ranger
father
was a
had
radio
something-
show.
my father had something of mine that I didn't even know it was still around. When I was about 3 years old, my grandmother Keller bought me a Popeye the Sailor Man head bank. It was porcelain.
1949.
I was just saying, it was before
1949.
any of us were
That's been
born.
around.
49 to 57.
Ooh, yeah, because they're all black and white, weren't they?
The original,
Yep.
Yep.
I used to
I
watch
sold
the
that.
hell out of that show when I was a kid. The original show, I used to watch it and repeat.
It was the best.
Yeah.
You see
That
what Dale,
Lone Ranger, Lassie.
you see what Dale Adventure said? He said without the thermos, that box, that my lunch box was only worth $100.
Yeah, I got $3,000 out of it.
Maybe 200.
No, I guess he's looking it up. Shit, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know I don't even know where to go look shit. I guess you look at Google. Hell, I don't know where to look that
I'm
shit
gonna
up at.
tell you something, Dale Adventure. He collects a lot of shit. He knows.
I got $3,000 out of that stupid thing. I couldn't
Well-
believe it. They
Little bit of trivia for you here for the Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger's young nephew, Dan Reed, who appeared occasionally on this show, was the father of Britt Reed, the Green Hornet. Both characters were created for radio by George Trendle. That's kind of weird.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Lone Ranger came out before damn Gunsmoke came out because Gunsmoke was a radio show
Gunsmoke
before it
was
became.
47. Gunsmoke was 47. Remember, it was a radio show first.
Yeah, I know it was a radio show, but I can't remember what year the radio show came out. Because
47.
I know they came on TV in 1955.
Yeah,
Well, it says-
1947.
Well, it says
I
right
looked
here,
it up.
Gunsmoke. It says Gunsmoke, 1955, but the radio probably came out in 47.
Yeah, radio was 47, and Lone Ranger was 49, and I don't remember what year it came out on TV.
Well, the
Yeah,
Ranger,
because Gunsmoke originally was a 30-minute radio show.
but so was the Lone Ranger, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Now that's something I don't know. I never done the research to find that out. I don't know about that.
All those shows actually come up from the radio.
oh yeah. Yeah.
from radio to the small screen, movie
But-
serials, feature films, newspaper strips.
But everybody's got a price for everything. I'm quite sure if I won that $10 billion lottery there, whatever it was last time, and I drove out to that Michigan and told Mr. Mach 1, I'll give you $2 million for his Mustang. I'm sure he'd deliver it for $2 million.
Back in the day, radio was TV.
That's it.
Yeah,
You know what? Now, Gary might actually sell that 70 for $2 million. That's a lot of fucking cash. That's retirement
Yeah,
money.
'cause I could buy my dream car for sure, right?
yeah.
Yeah, your dad's
Oh,
like,
I'm seriously, if I called you up today, I'll send you $2 million to your PayPal account right now. Would you deliver it on a rollback filled with gas?
Dude, I would deliver both Mach 1s, the Fairmont.
I'm
That's
sorry, I was
funny as
wrong.
hell.
Lone Ranger started on TV in 1949. It
Tell
Tell
started
for
as
$2
a
million,
radio
you give me the
program-
title to your house too, right?
That's what
It
you
started
said.
as a radio program in 1933.
See,
Holy shit!
most of them were radio programs until the TV came out.
I'm gonna go
Damn, that
look
thing
up
was
the-
out. That thing was a
the
radio
finance
show,
on
and
that
damn,
one.
what? That was a radio show for what? 16 years before it hit damn TV.
I don't know if it was continually on. It didn't say.
Damn, 33. Holy shit, that's a long time.
Let's see if I can find when Gunsmoke started on the radio.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
a lot of those old shows
I didn't
started
realize
like that.
I didn't realize this damn the radio show come out that early. Holy shit, that's a long time ago.
Well,
For $3 mil?
Gunsmoke was on TV from 55 to 75.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
at the time, it was the longest running TV show in history.
Wait,
Now, I
did you
don't
say
know if
3
it's
million
got-
or 2 million? Oh, sorry, Salty. Go ahead.
He said 2 million, but I don't know if
Oh, okay.
it's got surpassed by anything else because Gunsmoke was continuously 20 straight years without taking any breaks in between the years. So I
Yeah.
don't know if any other shows have been on for 20 straight years without stopping and then starting again.
Why? What's wrong? Why?
Discover
What's
the
wrong with
fate
2
of
million?
your favorite Gunsmoke character.
Not enough.
Gunsmoke.
My favorite Gunsmoke character of all time was Festus Hagen. There's nobody better than him.
Yeah, 55 to 75, dude. That was Gunsmoke.
That was a long run, man.
Now, I was
Yeah,
going to say
think
for
about
3 million, You could have the freaking cars, the house, the dogs, take it all.
Yeah, have a wife too, right?
No, the wife is worth more than that.
I don't know. $3 million make a man
yeah.
think.
Doesn't matter. You can't put
Hey, you
price on the wife.
Hey, you got to
Okay.
remember this, though, Kim. For $3 million, you get you another wife.
Yes, but you can't put price on your wife. You can get a shitty one, yes.
You ain't getting
You
my
want to
wife.
take that chance.
You're not getting my wife or my dogs.
There
Okay.
we go.
Salty.
Oh, okay, so for $2 million, I could have the cars in the house, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He said, "Hell yeah, I'll give you the house too. 2 million." Yep.
Who said salty? Was that you, Sublime?
I said salty.
Okay, go ahead.
So the radio version of Gunsmoke ran from 1952 to 61. So it ran concurrently with the TV show for a few years.
Really? I didn't know it continued after the TV, after it hit TV. I didn't know that.
It was run by two separate sets of people. It wasn't the same people.
Damn, that's cool. I didn't know that.
I don't think it
Well,
was.
the thing about it is that the radio, even though TV came out, the radio still
It
exists.
was still huge.
It was
yeah.
still king, though, because there was a lot of people that couldn't afford a TV back in those days.
Right?
I mean, you got people live out and out on the farms and out in the country and shit like that. Hell, they didn't have TVs. They had radios, man.
You know, guys, I'm telling you, man, these foreigners coming into this country is getting out of hand.
It is.
Shit, you just now noticing that, Gary? That shit's been getting out of hand for years, a few
No,
years
no,
now.
it's bad. We're talking to Sublime today, and he was talking about it, man. It's crazy.
Oh, it is. It's bad, man.
Yeah, because he gets all those peoples from over there.
Dude, they're bringing them in by the busload daily here.
And the boat. How about the boats just coming in like in Los Angeles area and San Diego? Boats are just they're grounding them. They're bringing them right into the shore and jumping
Oh.
out and running.
I got a
Right.
better one. There's schools in New York City that they're shutting the schools down, teaching the kids on computers again on their
Oh, I know.
tablet. and
That shit's all
and-
over the news. We seen that shit. Yeah, that's all over the
That's
news.
old news.
But
Yeah, we seen that.
they're giving these people, they're giving them a cell phone and a bag of clothes, and these people walking down the road today.
Hey, they're not only
mean
giving them that,
backlogs?
Gary, but as soon as they get off the boat, they're giving them the right to vote. Before they even get their green card, they're giving them a legal right to vote.
That's the scary part.
Yep. Damn, that's the only reason why they're coming over here, is so the damn Democrats get them for the vote. That's the only reason why they're here.
No, it's
Hey,
not the
hey,
only reason.
hey,
I
hey.
swear.
How long was MASH on for?
10
11 years. 11.
years. Well, yeah, 11. It was a total of 11. 10 seasons though.
God, you would think as many MASH episodes that they were, you would have thought it was on a lot longer than that.
You would. It was the longest
Good
at the
God.
time. It was the longest running comedy show. Situational comedy, or you know. 'cause it
I
was a
still have
sitcom.
all the seasons on DVD. I watch them all the time. I've always been it was either I couldn't pick between Frank Burns or Charles
I guess it-
Emerson Winchester the third. Is the
Yes, it was
one
11 seasons. I
Oh,
thought
you
it was
didn't like
10
it?
for some reason.
You didn't,
11,
you
yeah.
didn't buy the DVD for the hot pants.
what's that?
Listen,
So
listen,
you,
Sublime calls me hot pants.
oh shit.
Hot left. It was hot.
Damn,
Say
Gary,
what?
I guess you need to start selling DVDs.
I guess.
I mean, because you got
Hot
one
pants?
that's
Where-
you
where'd
got,
this come
you know,
from?
And it wasn't Hot Pamps, it was called Hot Lips. Hot
Oh,
Lips
look.
Houlihan.
He calls me hot lips.
yeah. If it's say, I mean, hell, you got one that calls you hot pants. You got another one that's in love with your ass from the word go.
I know.
I mean,
Fake
hell,
news.
That's two sales right there.
Fake news.
But I can tell you this, Gary, I would not be one of your customers.
That ain't what I heard.
I'll pass on that, buddy.
That ain't what I heard. I heard you like Gary's hot pants.
Oh no, not me, brother. That step boy down in the chat
Hey,
called Bama.
I heard when Gary outgrows his pants, he mails you
Look
his
at
tiny
look at
whities
look at.
when he's done
You
with
see
them.
that boy down there? You see that boy down there in Bama? He's offered Gary his creamsicle and his bunghole. And he can't deny that shit because all of us heard it on the live stream.
What was that? What was that lady's name? They call her Hulula Hot Lips or something like that. What was her name?
Yeah,
Hot
I
Lips
think that's
Houlihan.
what it was.
Houlihan Hot Lips. Yep. That's Sublime. He knows. He calls me that all the time.
Damn Sublime.
Hot Lips Houlihan.
So Salty, I just looked it up. So new immigrants are allowed to vote, just not. They're not allowed to vote for president. They're only allowed to vote in like local elections, like state elections.
Bullshit. That bullshit.
Show me something that says
I'm
that.
gonna tell you right now. It might tell you that, but you wait till the election starts for the president.
But this
You wait for that shit.
is the thing. Even if they
No.
can't be president, they're still voting the Democrats in.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to
exactly.
get them to do is just keep voting for Democrats so they keep power.
That's what it is. Because if they keep the
Yeah.
But they can't.
power, even
Okay.
if you get a president, they don't. It's still, you know what I
No,
mean?
they can't.
Well, let me ask you this: how many taxpayers you think are paying for them cell phones they're getting?
We all
All
are.
of them.
Oh,
All
I
the
know.
taxpayers paying for that shit.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, as long as they're voting for Democrats, it don't have to vote for the president.
Yeah, they can vote that, but they can't vote for president.
It's just sad, man. It's really sad. And see, Ron DeSantis found the key to that shit. He loaded them bitches on buses and started taking them to the damn vice president's house and dropping them off right in her front yard.
Oh yeah, well, there was a governor.
Ron DeSantis in Florida. That's what he did.
He's telling everybody, everybody should bring them into their homes and this and that. Well, they called him up and said, "Hey, how many of you guys living in your house?"
Yeah, exactly.
Answer.
Oh, that's why they're that's another reason why it's like they're trying to take away our gun laws the same way, you know.
Well, I can tell you right now, brother, I don't ever see them being able to take the gun laws away. Because I'm gonna tell you, NRA, that is a huge organization,
You know what?
and they got a lot of money backing their asses.
So I went to the gun range today, to get my wife familiar with her new pistol and everything. And we went in there, and I had actually found, some ammo at $15 for 50. Right? That's a pretty good price because everybody else was 21, 22 plus.
I'd say that was a good deal.
Listen, we had to go. I went to 2 different gun ranges and then went back to the first one because it was later in the day and was lucky to get a spot in there, and it was full. All these guns, hey, they're full. These people are buying these guns and going to the ranges. They're getting ready for something.
You're damn right. That's what I'm telling you, man. The NRA, dude, they are
Put it this way,
massive organization
today I went to go buy
billions of
some.
dollars back in their asses.
Today I went to go buy some new bullets. Our background check. You know what one of the questions is on there? You got to give them your Facebook account password and your YouTube if you got YouTube, any social media account.
Today at Dunham's, and I didn't have to give them anything. I just sold them.
You don't have to give them any of that. That's the local company trying to get that information from you.
Yep.
That's New York State law. You have to give them your.
Move the fuck out of New York State, then.
I hear you. I'm with Pink.
Just fuck that state. Just
You
like
ain't
California, fuck them too.
Yep.
They're making laws that they shouldn't be able to make. They shouldn't use their social media information, especially not your passwords.
Only thing we got to have a background check is if we buy guns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like rifles and stuff. If you buy a new one, you got to get a background check, but you can buy them off anybody on the street.
Oh yeah. Because you ain't got to have a damn permit, and you ain't got to register a rifle. You just got to register handguns.
Yep. Hey, Pinks. Matter of fact, while we're talking about guns, so Pinks, talk to me about the difference between an AK and an AR.
It's 2 manufacturers.
I know, but what's the difference in the guns? Caliper, more bullets?
I have no idea because AR makes so many different guns. AR is Armalite rifles. They make multiple guns, and yes, generally an Armalite is a 223 or a 5.56 round, and an AK fires a 7.62 or a 308.
Okay, so I want to get a 223 or a 5.56, right?
Then you just want an AR style gun, which my AR is not made by Armalite. It's made by somebody else.
So the one I'm looking at is a Ruger.
Ooh, Ruger's nice.
Hell, Gary, talk to Charlie. He'll make you one.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen the ones he makes? Dude, they're fucking awesome.
I heard he got his channel shut.
YouTube saw plenty of them last night.
Yeah, and they decided
Yeah,
to
I'm
shut
just-
him down, and I'm like,
I'm
but
just-
why? He wasn't even shooting them.
But yeah, so but I mean, I'm just saying. So the AK was made back in 1947 or something. That's why they call it AK-47.
I don't know why it's called an AK-47 personally. I don't know that much about them. I've fired them. I've played with them. I love them, but I don't know much about them other than the original AKs were Russian weapons, and we used them to pretend we were, the Russians back when we were in the army.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never shot one, so I don't
I
know.
don't know nothing about them. That's why I'm asking you, because you was in the military. So I think
I was
Same
in the
here,
military,
Gary.
but
I don't know anything about
the. Okay, so I know a lot less about the foreign weapons. We used them when we were playing Op 4, and we got to fire the real ones out at the range, but it was just like a one-time thing. But they were the fully automatic, the real ones, and I liked them, but I'd never really learned about them because I had them for like 3 days. The M16, I had a lot. The M24, I had a lot, but that's been so damn long ago that I used an AK. The last time I shot an AK was Charlie's, and that was up at Mobs.
well, that's what I'm thinking. Is that I was thinking about. So I've never shot one, I never had any interest in them really until.
Yeah,
now.
me either.
But an AK fires are larger round. It's like a 308.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I've never shot an AR or an AK.
I'm looking into an AR, and like I says, Ruger makes a really nice one, and it's a decent price.
Yeah, I don't know the Ruger one at all.
And then you can
like
and
mine.
then-
Mine's dual chambered. It can fire either 5.56 or 2.23.
Well, that's what
Um,
I was told with this Ruger too.
And I like that because sometimes the 5.56 is really expensive. I mean, 2.23 is kind of expensive too, but 5.56 is outrageous.
Right.
So
They're damn near the same bullet, though, ain't they?
they are damn near the same exact bullet. Really are, but they are. If you don't have a dual chambered, one of them will, whatever one you're not supposed to use, will jam it. It will in a heartbeat. It's just that little bit of a change.
Okay. Like I says, I don't know. I mean, I got 223s, so that's what I'll probably end up buying.
Yeah.
Because I have other 223s that, for hunting and stuff.
Right, and like when I went and looked at mine, I bought mine used, but I still had to do the whole. I had hearing this, you still had to do the whole paperwork and get approved.
Yes.
And I bought mine at a pawn shop. But I had to make sure I made sure it was one that was dual chambered before I bought it because I wanted the availability to buy either type of ammo.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then
a good thing.
Because then you can find when you find it on sale, you buy the one that's on sale.
Hell yeah.
But never mix them. If you're going to be firing a bunch of 223, you don't throw 5.56 in there because it's just not good.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying if you look at the bullet, it's close.
It's very close. I mean, you stand them next to each other, it's hard to tell the difference. But I think one's a slight bit longer than the other one, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what? I've never really
Just a hair.
person.
Charlie would know all this. Charlie would know all of it, but he's not on here tonight. So I know I'm getting a bad headache. Again. I don't know why.
Well, quit watching Biden on the news or listening to him. They'll give anybody a headache.
And I don't watch the news. Got you there. I don't watch the news.
My wife.
I'm totally uninformed about everything. I ask everybody in here about the news. That way I don't have to watch it myself.
I watch some news. It's some of the stuff you're listening to, and you're like, okay, yeah, sure. But it's more, it's like Comedy Central anymore.
Most of it's biased as hell anyway. It depends on which one you're listening to.
Yeah,
So, dude,
the only.
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry. Go
Tommy.
ahead. No, go ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, the only
That-
news outlet I watch is Newsmax. I don't watch Fox or.
And I don't trust them either.
Well, they're the most down the middle of anybody I've found so far. So
That poker I was watching earlier, remember I told you that guy was down to less than one big blind with 4 or 5 people left. He made it to the last two. Dude, listen to this last hand. That same guy that was down to one blind has pocket eights. The other guy's got jack 7. The flop comes out 8, jack 3. Okay. And, or something like that. 7. No, 8 jack 9. Okay. So the one guy's got top pair. He's got jacks with jack and a 7. The other guy, though, it was jack 8 something. The other guy flopped a set. So he got 3 8s. The
Yep.
next card is a jack. So now the guy's got 3 jacks, but the other guy's got a full
3
house because there's 2
Oh.
2 jacks on the board and he's got a set. So then
Okay.
the next so the guy with the jacks still thinks he's good. So then the next card that comes out is an 8. So now you've got a guy with the guy that had next to nothing and came back from the dead with
4 of a
quads,
kind.
and the other guy's got a full house, jacks over 8s. Needless
Well,
to say,
4 of a
that
kind
was the
wins.
last hand. The freaking guy with quads ended up going all in. And the other guy had to call, and fucking guy that was down to less than one blind came back and won like €1 million in a tournament.
Oh, €1 million. That's like
Yeah.
1.2 million.
No, it wasn't
American.
8 mils, a mil. Yeah, I think so. I can back it up to find out.
Damn, that's pretty good.
That's crazy, dude. That was crazy.
What'd you say came out on the river? An 8?
What? Yeah, that's what gave him quad 8s.
Damn, that's just
Yeah.
luck.
And the other guy said, he got a full house.
Oh God, full house. You think you've got it 1?
Yeah, I've had it where I've had a full house and I've lost to a better full house.
Yeah.
Not good. And quads. But that was in the online shit, not in real life.
Not in real life.
I used to
Yeah,
play
here-
poker until I got tired of my 4 inches.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Well, I mean, yeah, playing cards,
I
man.
haven't watched
I don't.
poker in a while. I used to watch that all the time because I used to play a lot, and I don't watch it anymore. For one, no
That's-
cable. Although I do have a lot more channels now than I did. I grabbed that Peacock, but it's got commercials on it. But for the price for the year, it wasn't too bad.
That's something I've never been good at is playing them cards, man. I suck.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for it.
I just ain't worth a damn at it, man. I'm just being honest with you. I've never played it enough to really be any good. You know what I mean? I suck at it. Just totally suck.
Well, guys, you guys have a great night. Pinks, thanks for having me up. I gotta go.
You already-
No problem, Gary. I'm about ready to shut it down myself because I am really tired and I do have to go to work tomorrow.
All
Later,
right,
Gary.
All right. So you
need
kill
to
it.
get done tonight.
You killing this, Pinks?
have a good night.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm
Later,
tired.
Gary.
It's been an
All right,
hour
later,
and a half
Gary.
now.
Everybody in the
Yeah.
chat, y'all have a good night, man. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody, thanks for
Later,
coming
guys.
in. I appreciate it. Have a good evening. I'm shutting this one down early because I got stuff to do and I got to go to work in the morning.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Bye.
And.